Hey you guys, it is time for the eyes. And we have our brand new Splurge Cream Shadow. Absolutely amazing. Last month we got our first color and we're debuting a different color every single month. So I'm excited to see what our new colors are going to be. But the first color that we have is Elegant. And not sure if you can see that color real well. But Elegant is a beautiful shade that you can mix with any of our pigments as well to make a different color. And this month we debuted Dainty. And Dainty is like a lavender pink color. It's really pretty. It kind of reminds me of like a champagne silver. But anyway, I'm going to demo both of these today. And the first one I'm going to start with, and we have my cream shadow brush. Our cream shadow brushes are amazing, you guys. It's awesome. And all of our products, all of our brushes are all natural as well. They are not synthetic brushes. So, I'm going to take just a little bit on just one side of my brush of the shadow, and you can use the lid just to kind of smooth it around, and that also shows you the color a little bit better too. But I'm going to take this shade and I'm going to start just below my eyebrows because I like to highlight just below my eyebrows because it makes your eye look larger. See, just like that. Kind of gives a little shimmer. See the difference? And I'm going to do the same on the other eye. I'm going to go through this really quickly. I see you, Jessie. I know, baby. Stop. Okay, then I'm going to take, so excited, I'm going to take a little bit of our Dainty, and the Dainty I'm going to put on my lid. And just so y'all know what I'm doing, I'm sorry. Keep forgetting it's below the screen. Okay. And I'm going to put it on the lid. I'm trying to move quickly because my husband is on his way home from work. And when he drives up, my dogs are going to go nuts. So if it happens in the middle of this, I apologize. There you go. See how pretty? Okay, now I'm going to take a shade of our pigment. And the first one that I'm going to use is Daring. And Daring is our darkest brown shimmer pigment. And you see how the inside of the lid is. And I'm going to take our defining brush and I'm going to swirl and fill up that brush in my lid. And again, I'm going to dab in the crease just to add some definition, and then I'm going to smooth it out. And I always raise mine just a tad right in the middle. And I am a blender girl. I love to blend my shadows. Just like that. And yes, it's kind of dark right now, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that in just a minute. Do the other side. And the reason I dab first is I want to make sure that I'm getting it in the crease of my eye. And so that way I know where I placed the actual color. And it helps prevent it from falling underneath your eye area as well. Now, there is a trick to that as well. When you're first getting started, if you will take your fresh concealer powder, I don't believe I have mine over here, but it looks like this, only it's like a white shade. It's very light. And you can take your foundation brush and fill it with that fresh and dab just below the eye area and to where it sits on top of your cheek. And when you do that, when you're putting on your pigments, if it falls, it's very easy to sweep it away with the kabuki brush when you're done, or the powder brush. Okay, so now I have the creases of my eye done, and I am going to grab my defining brush, and I'm going to use the blending brush on the end. And I'm going to take our Sassy, which is like our pink pigment, and I'm going to go over my lid with the Sassy. And so I'm going to take just a little bit of my Sassy, and I'm going to dab it right onto my splurge. And then I'm going to blend down just from where I did the defining. The same on the other eye. Okay, close these. And then I'm going to take the same brush with our Sexy. And Sexy is our go-to, it's like a go-to sand shade. It's very pretty. And I'm going to take some Sexy and just kind of swirl into my lid again. And then I'm going to take, and I'm literally going to blend that edge just a tad, so that it's not so distinct. You can still see your defined line, but it's blended now. Let me come in a little bit closer so you guys can see. Okay. Now, normally I would stop on this step, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what we can do with our rose water. And our rose water, it's refreshed rose water. Amazing product, you guys. You can literally spray a little bit in your lid. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this with my Daring because I didn't bring my, normally I do my liner with, I just sprayed just a little bit into my lid. And now I'm just going to take, with my defining brush, a little bit of the pigment out and drop it into my lid. And I'm going to blend it to a creamy texture. See? Not sure you can tell. It's a real creamy texture. And I'll take it and apply it just along so that I can see what the texture is going to be like when I go to put it on my eye. And I do that on the back of my hand. So, yeah, perfect texture. Okay. Alright. I'm going to take the long portion, can you see that? The long portion of my brush. And I'm literally just drawing a line close to my lashes. You can make the line as thick as you want. And again, This is, I'm using the Daring because that's what I have over here. And I'm going just along the edge of my lashes on the top. And I'm also going to do the bottom. Just like that. And I'm going to do the other side too. Now be nice. It's like having children. Okay. And yes, I do have kids. But my kids are grown now. Okay. Done. Now, I'm going to come back in a few minutes and we're going to play in our 3D fiber lashes.